Hello, this is Raj, physical therapist, and Ryan, physical therapist, is also with me. And we are going to talk about, we are going to answer some questions we just discussed as a physical therapist. I am a member of Quora.com, and I answer people questions that come up, and I'm going to read some questions, and Ryan and I will discuss those questions. Ryan, somebody was asking me, how does posture affect us? It's a very broad question, I know, but how do you answer that question? How does posture affect us?
Yeah, it can affect us in a lot of ways. I think posture, like what a good posture, we want to try to maintain that because that helps with one balance too, and it helps with the rest of the body, the joints and that to what would you say mechanically be in a position where they can work effectively. And
Alignment, is
yeah,
that?
and so poor
Yeah.
posture, I'm finding is a lot common with people that are inactive. Whether they've got injured, they start to develop poor posture because they're not upstanding as much. They're sitting down mostly, and then that allows gravity to take the effect of pulling our shoulders forward, bending our head forward, everything on the front of the body from the neck down to the hips just really get shortened up, and then we're just kind of that forward posture, and it really affects the gait, the step lengths, the balance. So
Right. So we can relate this to the population that we see mostly, the elderly population. Most people have some sort of postural abnormalities because mainly bone changes with age, calcium deficiency, osteoporosis, the bone loss,
mhm.
osteopenia, um, or even muscle weakness. Some people have good bone density, good bone quality, but their muscles are weak and they keep, shrinking even though, they're not as strong. That's another thing I can think of. That's one thing we can definitely relate to anybody, any age group, but we see more abnormalities in elderly people mainly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Somebody was asking, is it normal for my back to hurt when stretching forward? I believe that they mean bending forward, kind of like, if when they're bending forward, their back is hurting. Is that normal?
Yeah, it's another broad question. Sometimes you have to ask the history before that,
That's exactly right. Yeah.
is there an injury, are they talking about centralized, back pain, I'm assuming, or is it talking about pain in the back that radiates down the legs? I mean, they can be two different scenarios that are happening. But
Right.
yeah, and then the one I would further ask questions on top of that. What kind of pain, discomfort are you reporting? A sharp pain, an aching pain, a radiating pain, and that.
Right.
But overall, it shouldn't be painful, like to stretch.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, so if
Um,
that's bothersome, then I would, yeah, definitely look into it. And maybe it's just something that needs to be stretched out. But again, what's the routine of the individual. What do they do?
and
They, yeah.
right. Yeah, exactly. I mean, how busy they are in life, like, what type of work they do, or, what's their day-to-day routine is like, as you were saying. If there's somebody that is sitting for a long time, that's not good. Definitely there is muscle, imbalance, or, it can be obesity sometimes,
Mhm.
more increased fat, the low muscle, atrophy,
Yeah, there
basically
are a
muscle
number of
atrophy.
things, yeah.
Yeah, so there can be so many things, but I suggested, see, this is not something we can do over the phone or on the, Quora.com. And I suggested see a physical therapist
Yeah. Yeah.
for
And
an
then,
evaluation.
that kind of know what questions to ask too. I mean, if anything, we can't give a direct answer, but we can say, hey, these are some things to find out, some questions to ask to really help narrow down and pinpoint the cause of the disability.
All right, I think those two questions will do for this video. Thank you very much, Ryan, for um, answering those questions. We
You bet.
will come up with more ideas and come up with more different videos in the future weekends. We are doing a video every Sunday, hopefully every Sunday, but not not every Sunday because of Ryan is busy, I am busy, so we will do our best to do these videos. Thank you.
Thank you.